As a young child, I was often asked, Joanna, can you fix this? The printer's not working, the router's not working. We need some way of making sure that the antennas for the television moves accordingly so that we can actually see what's on the screen. Joanna was Miss Fix-It. And sooner than later, I recognized that my hands were telling the story of how to put things together and how to innovate and how to create. Over the years, I recognized that civil engineering was the way to go. How? So in 8th grade, my dad was driving me from school, and I saw this opening in the road, kind of like an incision, and something green was sticking out. I didn't know what it was. So as soon as I went home, I typed up men working on the road, and civil engineering popped up. And I said, that's exactly what I'm going to do. But now I'll have a sign that says woman working on the road. Over time, I decided to go to Morgan State University in Baltimore, Maryland, and pursue a civil engineering degree. And that's exactly what I did. It was amazing. And then down the street was Johns Hopkins University, an amazing and prestigious university that allowed me to see even more of the insight that Morgan State had laid that great foundation of civil engineering on. And I decided to get a geotechnical engineering degree. It was the closest way I could use my hands to fix and create and do more with the earth and the world around me. As my career continued to soar, I was able to take inventory and be a part of the lead geotechnical investigation for the Hunts Point project. That's a $1.8 billion project. And my roles included not only looking at the subsurface investigation of the soils for this project, but I was also able to coordinate with our joint venture project personnel, as well as different stakeholders such as CSX, such as Amtrak, and of course our subcontractors, where I was able to award the projects to the various subcontractors as necessary. These things are very important upon looking at the larger picture of engineering, not only geotechnical engineering, but somewhat more of project management. As a geotechnical engineer, there has been many other aspects of ASCE's work that I've been able to be a part of. I've been able to sit on the sub-technical committee for planning the conventions of ASCE. And with this, I'm able to use my hands and my mind once again to tell the story of how professionals and students alike can continue to grow and soar in their careers as engineers, whether it's heavy technical skills or soft skills, or simply understanding leadership skills and professional development, the history and heritage of engineering. All of these aspects are opportunities that's been afforded to me as an engineer, and that has been exciting. In addition to that, I am the Diversity and Inclusion Vice Chair for the Metropolitan section here in New York City. And so it's important as engineers to understand the diversity and understand how diversity is important in order to continue to facilitate and grow engineering and to bring the best talent and the best excellence to our firms by use of different people from all over the world who are able to give their expertise and bring their different knowledge and perspectives within engineering. There are other aspects of things that I get involved with, such as obstacle course racing. What does that have to do with anything? Well, I'll tell you, my Spartan races where I'm climbing and going through obstacles of 13 miles, up hills and down valleys and up ropes and between streams, it allows me to recognize the importance of resilience, the importance of the fight, the importance of positivity in moving forward in our world. And as engineering goes, there are many problems that need to be solved. There are different ways to solve these problems, and at times it can be challenging. And so it is very important to make sure that your ability to be resilient, to bounce back from various things that may be difficult, is at the top of your list. And these are some of the things I use to mentor my students, allowing them to recognize that resilience is important. Also, project management, how we see things from a wider variety and from a wider perspective of not just our niche of geotechnical engineering, but different aspects of engineering, different parts of architecture, different parts of environmental, different parts of project management, various ways of seeing the bigger picture of a project. So my students are able to see how engineering works from the foundation. They're able to find their passion and see the larger aspects of projects. And last but not least, finding ways to use your hands and your mind to create and to innovate, to encourage and inspire. My name is Joanna Smith, and I am a geotechnical engineer.